Let me get a mic check. If you can hear me, let me know. Mic check. Sounds good. All right. Cool. Here we go. All right. Week 6 NFL. We are back. Couldn't do last week. Got caught up with some things, but we are back for week 6. Got a big day ahead of us. Let's bring in our co-host to the show. All right. I see my co-host up here in the lobby. We're gonna bring in Bet on JC first.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's up, Bet on JC, man? How we living?
I'm living good.
Oh yeah, man. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I was okay. You could. Okay, yeah, we can't hear you. I said private chat. I thought I put that in the normal comments. How everybody?
Yeah, I just seen it.
How everybody doing this weekend? It's good football going on. I'm watching the Ravens and Titans right now, and it's a punt fest, but it's looking good so far. Zay Flowers got his first touchdown of the season.
Good. He needed one. Lamar Jackson, 149 yards and a touchdown right now. Did D-Hop do anything? D-Hop only got one catch for 20 yards right now. Okay, so he hasn't done anything.
Yeah, Lamar only got one.
All right, let's bring Ideal up in here. Yo, what up, Ideal? Good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Had a huge day of college football yesterday, so.
Man, it was so many good games yesterday.
Yeah. And did you watch the Washington-Oregon game, bro? That was the game of the year so far.
That was phenomenal. Non-stop action.
Yeah, that game was crazy, man. Man, I feel good to be back, bro. Week 6, man. Let's get it.
Week 6. We 6 weeks into the season, man. It feels like it's going fast.
On Washington, Oregon, I like that Dan Lanning likes to gamble a lot, but man, come on.
Just 0 for 3 on the fourth down. 0 for 3 on the fourth down. That was the only stat that blew the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was pathetic when it was at midfield when he went for it, when he could have just punted and played some defense and probably put his offense in a better chance, but that was questionable.
I tell you what, man, they were throwing some dimes though. What those quarterbacks yesterday?
I mean, what's my boy from Washington, Michael Penix?
Yeah, he's number 1 in my Heisman race right now.
Michael Penix, yeah, he's number 1, man. He playing phenomenal right now.
Welcome into the show, everybody. We got a couple people in the lobby, I see. If y'all got any questions, fire away. It's week 6. My name's Tyler. I'm with Big Bank Sports. We have Bet on JC and Ideal Dynasty. Those are my co-hosts. We're here to help you out. We do this every week. Welcome into the show, everybody.
Welcome in. How y'all feeling about this week's slate? Any games pop out? Any players?
I got one for y'all off the back, man. Y'all think the Texans are going to take down the Saints today? Saints are on the road as Houston. How we feeling about that matchup?
I think the Texans can win.
Yeah.
The Texans.
Yeah, they're really surprising me this year.
Saints got a nasty defense. We're gonna see how C.J. Stroud, Tank Dell, and Nico Collins match up.
And since Zay Flowers got his first touchdown, I'm feeling that C.J. Stroud throw his first interception against the Saints secondary. Saints
Oh, let's get it.
secondary, veterans,
Let's get
all
it.
around the defense, man. This
Oh yeah.
that offense gonna be in for one today. I think he gonna be in.
If
I
he
think
throws if he throws a pick,
Dennis Allen. I think he gonna have them guys prepared to go. And honestly, I want to say the defense can probably score back-to-back touchdowns this week. Would you guys? They scored last week against the Patriots. What you think about it?
I think so. It could very well happen. If he throws a pick, I think I like my chances for my Saints.
I think I'll take the Saints this week.
The two games I said I was looking forward to earlier this week was the Lions, Bucks, and the Jaguars and Colts.
Okay,
Okay,
two South games. I like that. I like that. Lions Buccaneers game. I'm leaning Buccaneers in that game, but I think that should be a high scoring game and good for fantasy players.
Yeah, especially my team there in Montgomery. I'm gonna say Brown.
What was that, Adele?
Especially for David Montgomery and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I have them on my fantasy team.
Yeah, I got St. Brown on my team. I think he got the week off last week. That's what I like about Dan Campbell. He like to protect players, so he give them that extra rest. So I think he should come into this game. It's on the road. Tampa gonna be a tough matchup, but he should come in this game fully prepared.
I'm pulling up the slate right now.
So I think that's gonna be a fun game. And you mentioned the Colts and the Jaguars. That's gonna be a tough division matchup. I'm going with the Jags. I mean, it's Minshew, his return to Jacksonville, so that's going to be pretty interesting to see if he can take down his former team. But I'm going to lean with the Jags. They looked good in the past couple games in London. Looked like the offense finally clicking. Travis Etienne looking good. He a must start. Calvin Ridley, he seemed like he chaining it together. I think he a must start too. You guys like anybody on the Colts side of the ball?
Colts side of the ball. Okay, this is a huge debate. I got this for us today. How we feeling about Zach Moss and Jonathan Taylor?
Honestly, I believe they're both must-start running backs.
Now, what if you have both of them?
Depends on the other running backs on your roster, but if I had to choose between Taylor versus Moss, I'd lean Taylor.
Yeah.
So
I lead Taylor. They said they're gonna ramp up his reps this week, so I'll go with Taylor. But Zach Moss, I think he's still a solid black RB2 option, especially with the bye weeks and stuff going on now in the season. If you need to play a running back, I'll trust Zach Moss.
I agree with you on that. I think I would lean Taylor probably, but we're gonna see how they play out that backfield today.
That's gonna be Josh Downs. He another guy that's starting to stand out. He getting a lot of targets in that offense too. The Colts offense. I know Minshew, he might throw the ball a little more today. So if anybody in PPR leagues, look out for Josh Downs.
All week long, I was looking at Josh Downs on that free agency list. I'm like, God, I want to pick him up, but I don't know who to drop for him. I think he's going to boom the rest of the season.
He might be a league winner.
And plus, I'm a little biased to North Carolina players.
Okay. You lean towards North Carolina players, yeah. That's how it be. I like North Carolina players too. They always be like little sleepers. I'm hoping Drake. How did they? I didn't get to catch that game yesterday. Did you get to catch that game?
Which one?
Yeah.
UNC versus Miami.
I watched the highlights.
Okay.
Drake May and Devontae Walker were just like I don't know, but they were connected every time.
It's loose.
Drake May threw for 4 touchdowns, no picks.
No picks.
I think
Is he a top 10 quarterback in this
Yeah.
draft?
Top 10.
Well, not a top 10 pick, I should say. A top 10. Is he a top 10 pick in this draft?
For sure. Only way I think that he doesn't happen is if it just totally bombs the rest of the year or gets a major injury.
So the Saints is a 1.5 favorite over the Texans.
That's what when I looked at the game, when I seen that, that's why I was just like, what's going on here? Because even though the Texans balling, I still think the Saints should be, because New Orleans not too far from Houston. That's still like, I think a lot of Saints fans are gonna travel.
Oh yeah,
It's not far with travel. Not really. It's in the dome, so all the elements is still there for the Saints to be a home game. I felt the Saints should have been at least a 3-point favorite, 3.5. But they got the Texans at 1.5, so I'm like, and with the defense showcase last week, I know it was the Patriots, but like you go up on the road and you 34 donut anybody, that's still impressive in the NFL, huh? Patriots or anybody, like that's an impressive win. So it feel like a trap because I want to hammer the Saints, but I definitely like the veterans over the youngsters in that game. And if it's them like anytime touchdowns, I was looking at Chris Olave odds. He was plus 200. He was 2-1 to score a touchdown. I feel that he a must start this one.
if the Saints can convert on 3rd down, that's going to be the key right there. If they could keep the offense on the field, I like our chances.
Their AK
Carr's
back.
Yeah,
AK back. They got the secret weapon back, so I was like, this is going to be a better game to showcase than last week.
And the offense finally they might have found something last week with Kamara, Thomas, and Olave and all them cats. I'm hoping they could continue that momentum in this one.
So who did you guys feel like was the top 5 start running backs this week?
Let's pull up the rankings. I got our rankings right here.
Let
Top
me
5
see
running
those rankings.
backs. I got Raheem. So Raheem Mostert's a top 5 play for me.
So good.
Travis
With
Etienne.
the other two, I probably came out with this, seriously.
Besides
Yeah,
like
McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey and all them cats, I would say Raheem Mostert and Travis Etienne Jr. is top 5 plays.
My top 5 was McCaffrey, Eckler, Mostert, Pollard, and Etienne. Or no, not Pollard, Jacobs and Etienne.
Eckler back this week, man.
That goes back.
Finally getting some bets back. He show up, or he on a pitch count this week?
I think he shows up and has they're coming off a bye week too, huh?
Yeah, they coming off
Yeah.
a bye week.
Yeah, so I think he's
He
gonna
got
be ready to
extra
go.
rest.
And is it Eckler versus Pollard? That's the game of the backs right there.
Monday Night Football, yeah, that's Monday Night Football. That's gonna be and so
Monday
far,
night, look, even an extra day of rest.
that's gonna be a good game. Christian McCaffrey going up into the cold. 49ers still dominate, coming out in Cleveland, and it's
Well,
little.
it could be close. I think they still win. I think they still win the Niners.
You think? Well, yeah. Deshaun Watson's hurt, so
Yeah, so no Watson.
well, Cleveland missing every starter. Probably you can. They main starters are on offense.
You got to slam 49ers defense.
Yeah. They the number 1 streaming defense. I think they show up. I think I was like I was giving 3 points to the Browns today, but you never know. It'd be these type of games where you think the Niners just come and blow them out, but the Browns defense keep it close, and 49ers struggle out there.
Is it at Cleveland or San Francisco?
That's at Cleveland.
Okay.
I think they opened up at a 5.5 favorite. I think it closed at 7.
So 49ers, Cleveland game. I got the odds pulled up right here. Niners is 9.5. Over under 35.5.
They might be getting crushed.
It might look worse than a
They might be
49ers Cowboys game.
seeing what he happened to the Cowboys. That's what I was thinking. The Browns and PJ Walker. He always come in and have like a game that like just a standout game every season for the last couple of years for a team. He might put something together. I don't think he'll start unless you need an emergency quarterback. But you can find better talent, especially with
I
the
agree.
overall Browns offense right now. The Dolphins Panthers game.
I have a blister on the scales.
I got one for y'all.
Which one?
Okay. Debo Samuel or T. Higgins?
Debo Samuel and
Much as
T.
I want
Higgins.
Let's break this down now. So T. Higgins coming back from an injury. The Bengals got the Seahawks, man. They should have some points scored in that one, right? Joe Burrow versus Geno.
It should be, but I'm thinking that's going
Let's
to
see
be
the
a
over
defense for the
See the
Seahawks
over-under.
defense. Last week the Bengals they looked good passing the
45
ball.
and a half. 45 and a half.
45.5. Yeah, I can see that
Okay.
being a 27 game.
And then the what you call it? Debo Samuel at Cleveland. In a cold. You said it's
The
cold.
total was what?
That was
30
only
points,
35.
34 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lean towards T. Higgins on this one coming back. What kind of injury is he coming from? Because if it's like one of those
He
soft
had a
hamstrings,
rib injury.
oh, okay, yeah. Put the vest on and get on the field, man.
I think the Bengals
I'll take
doing something.
Higgins.
I think the Bengals
What-
are back.
Hmm.
I did. What you think about this one?
Between these two, I'd lean Debo. I like the matchup for the 49ers over the Browns.
Okay. So we got a split decision on Debo and Higgins.
I'm not too high on Higgins yet.
He still got to come back and work. But yeah, Higgins, it's a tough like with either one right now. For Debo, he be balling, but we go more to McCaffrey, especially even when they get in the red zone. They pull in. I think they hasty or they got another running back they use behind McCaffrey too. And it seemed like Ayuk is Brock Purdy. Like that's feel like to me is like Ayuk is his number one. Like he's his like guy to go to.
Yeah, Ayuk is I think
Seemed like
number one receiver there.
Okay, yeah. Debo, yeah, he's still a gadget. So it's a toss up. I just go T. Higgins PPR, half PPR because he's gonna get catches all purpose. I like standard league, probably lean towards Debo.
Cleveland got the best pass defense right now.
Number one pass defense. They pass rush is gonna be. We got to see how Brock Purdy look against. That's probably why the books was giving the Browns a little favor. Because defense is still at home. I think they only allowed 13 points.
I don't think the Niners are gonna have to pass that much in this game. I think it's just gonna be a low scoring clock control type game in the cold.
Yeah, in the cold.
They're gonna get ahead. Don't have to pass much. I'm a rock with Higgins here. I see some points scored in that Seahawks game, man.
Weather game too. The some trash talk going between Jamar Chase and Witherspoon. What you guys think about that
Jamar Chase.
matchup?
Jamar Chase is going to eat. I don't think anyone could guard Chase, man.
Like he always said, he's always effing open.
Yeah.
7-11.
You can make an argument Chase is the best wide receiver in the league.
For sure.
No, definitely. He get the value and stuff like that. You know, he got playing with
Yeah.
somebody he got chemistry with. So
So Witherspoon, that's the corner. Who's Witherspoon?
yeah, he was a top 5 pick for Seattle. I don't know if you seen
Okay.
Seattle versus Giants. He was just like all over the field. Like he was coming up hitting hard. So that's what I personally liked about him. He was coming up laying the wood, and I was like, corners that come tackle. I'm a defensive fan. I like old school football. I like DBs that tackle. Any game I'm watching, that's what I'm looking for the most. Who can
You think the
tackle
Seahawks could beat the Bengals?
easily.
Yeah.
Easily. The
Okay.
Bengals ain't who they beat this year.
Let's see.
I think they just beat the Cardinals, and I can't think of the other team. But they still you can't look past their offense. So it's gonna take a lot to beat
I think they
them.
finally found something last week. We'll see.
No, definitely. Last weekend, I think they coming off 2 back-to-back wins, or they have a
No.
bye weekend.
They beat the Rams. Okay,
they beat the Rams. Yeah. So the Rams is a tough defense. You beat the Rams, and you go beat another West Coast team, and the Cardinals who playing like they want to win the Super Bowl this year. The Cardinals not just laying down for 15 minutes. So
right.
good. But they at home this week. I picked the Bengals this week to win, so I'm hoping they get the job done.
I think that one might be a shootout. Seahawks Bengals. So that was gonna be a fun one.
I think it's shootout too.
Let's see.
Is there any must starters on the Seahawks?
DK Metcalf,
Kenneth Walker. We think that Tyler Lockett in this game.
Gino could be a streaming option in a shootout.
I'm having to start Gino in one league.
I wouldn't feel terrible about it. I see some points.
I'm not feeling terrible.
Yeah, so Gino could be a start. I don't know if he's a must start, but he's serviceable.
Yes, ma'am.
He's not a must start, I would say, but amongst the available options I had, he was by far the best one.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see.
How you got? What you guys feeling about the Washington Falcons game? Any players?
Washington Falcons.
I noticed when I was looking at the head-to-head, they trend towards the over when they play each other head-to-head. They normally is like a 20, 24, 28 type of game.
Falcons 1.5. Over under 42.5.
Atlanta or at Washington?
It is at Atlanta.
So I can at least guarantee that Desmond Ridder will perform.
So starts in this game, I would say, I think the tight end for the Washingtons will start Thomas.
Logan Thomas.
Oh yeah.
I think he's a start. Brian Robinson.
Yeah, Brian Robinson Jr. I got him on an anytime touchdown.
Let me check out.
Got him locked in. I definitely think he get down there.
I picked up Logan Thomas to finally bench Darren Waller this week.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, Waller. Yeah, Waller might actually come Tyrod Taylor.
Brian Robinson Jr. got 200. Robinson Jr. got 271 yards on the year with 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns.
Let's see his pass catching.
Yeah, I got him to score anytime touchdown. FanDuel got him at plus 111 to score.
He got 9 catches, 88 yards on a touchdown. Who just scored?
Nah, Derrick Henry almost took a house call, but he got caught around the 10-yard line.
Okay. I think you could start Brian Robinson Jr. here.
Atlanta
I believe
is
he's
number one against running backs in fantasy,
They number one.
but I
would
still
fade them
got
then,
Brian
probably.
Robinson to score a touchdown. So I agree with you too. Like he can start like in the standard league, or it's the Falcons at the end of the day. So this should be another defensive matchup. But I'm ready like that. D line of the Commander should have Ritter in the bag. So I see like a interception or a fumble by the goal line. Robinson run it in. 'Cause his odds was pretty low to score. So that's what I was like. Oh, he only plus 110. That's pretty low against a number one fantasy defense that stopped running back. So I was like, I like him in this.
Robinson's my running back 15 or so on my rankings today, so I think he'll do pretty good today.
He should do pretty good. How you guys feel about Kyle Pitts? He had a good week last week. You think
He finally had a good game, man. Finally.
think he build some momentum today?
I
Or
hope so. I hope so. I told someone that if you could trust that he could build off that momentum, then you start him. To me, I'm a big consistency guy in fantasy. I'm all about the consistency. Consistency is key. I think. What y'all think? Do y'all wait and see if you could build some consistency, or do y'all plug him in?
this
I don't
week,
have Pitts. I don't have
this
Pitts in any
week
leagues.
I got him on one of my teams. I'm sitting him this week for Jake Ferguson, just because Washington number 4 against the tight ends
Okay,
so far this year.
it's
And
fair.
I just don't see Ritter doing too much against the. He gets sacked a lot, so and this team can get to the quarterback. So and the Falcons like to run the ball even if they're down.
Man, so I'm
I'm
4-1 in every league.
I'm still not sold on Kyle Pitts, but he's in my top 10 this today.
Yeah, I'm 4-1 in every league, man. I gotta keep this shit rolling.
I'm 4-1 too, man. We with this information I've been getting from y'all, the rankings, it's been helping me. I'm trying to win both of my money leagues. I hope we all can come back in week 17 when we talked about that. We all in the championship.
We're all in the championship.
Dying for
In
that
all my
trophy.
leagues, I'm like top 3 in points scored against, and it just keeps
I hate that.
happening. Last week, someone scored 245 in half PPR against me. I'm like, what the hell? He had ETN, Thielen. Yeah, everyone go off.
Yeah, Thielen. I don't think we got too much into that matchup with the Dolphins and Panthers, but Thielen, I think he a must start today.
You think so?
The Dolphins defense, we vulnerable against the pass, so I'll start.
I like Thielen.
I'll start Thielen. He like Bryce Young. He's Bryce Young go-to. So like, and he's proven. So he gonna catch. He a security blanket, and I think he gonna get the job done. He the only Panther I would start today. You got Miles Sanders. I think he hurt. And DJ Chark, I don't know what's going on with him. But like I said, the Dolphins defense, they're a little vulnerable to the pass. So Adam Thielen, he's a must be a plug-in for sure.
Yeah, Thielen is the only guy in that offense right now.
On the Dolphins side, you can pretty much plug in Tua, Raheem, both of the receivers.
Both of the receivers.
You just can't play pretty much the tight end on the Dolphins offense. I don't know why we don't get the ball to the tight end. They normally open, but when you're picking up 10 yards of play, you don't really got to look for them.
So I got some notes for us to talk about today. So Justin Fields is Justin Fields back?
Oh yeah,
Oh, Justin
top 3,
Fields.
top 5 quarterbacks.
So who the Bears got today? The Vikings.
Yeah, the Bears got the Vikings today.
The Vikings are a 3-point favorite, over under 44.5.
With no JJ, how y'all feeling about that? No JJ.
That's interesting. They favored still.
The backfield is a little suspect, and the Bears at home, so I didn't understand that one. But I was like, sometimes the sports books like to give away money.
Yeah, right.
I have Addison in 3 leagues, so I'm hoping that he takes over Justin Jefferson's role.
Now that he's like gonna be getting keyed in by defenses, is he gonna be able to like get off and still get open like he has been?
That's interesting. That's a good point right there, but JC.
They still have KJ Osborne to worry about too.
KJ Osborne, yeah. He's been kind of quiet, but he is a guy you got to watch out for. The wind speed in that game is 22 miles per hour. You think that's good? Playing close to the lake, that's going to affect some passing today, huh?
Absolutely.
Maybe Justin Fields can work it with his legs.
Yeah, Fields working on the ground. Dante Foreman, they backfield is hurt. Ricky Rochelle Johnson and Khalil Herbert. So Dante Foreman, he another guy that like to come into the season and just have a game. This might can be his day.
Yeah, he's in my top 20 running backs today.
You got him in the top 20. Yeah, I think he can. I think he's definitely a RB too. Good game. Justin Fields, and to go back, Justin Fields is back. So if he uses his legs, he can passes. DJ Moore looking good too. So I'm excited to see.
I think the Bears in that matchup.
Yeah, at home underdogs, right?
Yeah.
It's like I don't see how they underdogs at home today.
I really thought the Vikings would be better this year, but I think they're going to finish last in the North.
Yeah,
I didn't see that coming, but
you think they tanking or?
No, they trying. You watch their if you're watching their games, it looks like they trying. They can't piece it together.
Well, last week I just remembered they got hooked by the goddamn referees. I forgot what happened last week. They got cheated by the damn referees. There's no way you pick that flag up, then you tell them to put the helmet on. It's like watching the Chiefs. It's like it's the 12th man on the field right now for Patrick Mahomes. I'm a fan. I think he got undeniable talent, but it's like
they turned into the Patriots.
Honestly, like it's getting ridiculous. The Taylor Swift stuff, like this is a team I like. I like the Chiefs. I like the color. I like the fans. Like I always liked everything about Kansas City since the Priest home days. You know,
they got a good personnel department. The Chiefs, I can tell you that, man. They always bring in talent. But yeah, man, it's like you always bring up the remember the debate from the previous 2 Super Bowls about how if like the NFL's rigged.
Yeah.
Like the referees can control a game, outcome of a game easily.
Definitely can
really think about it.
Yeah, they can definitely pull the strings. That's why like they the third team. I always tell people it's 3 teams on the field. It's the refs, it's the players.
I don't want to sound like a hater, but I remember the Bengals got hosed from the refs when they played the Rams in the Super Bowl, and then who the Chiefs played? The Eagles got hosed by the refs last year in the Super Bowl.
But yeah, remember y'all hometown Saints by the Rams. Remember when the Rams went and lost to the Patriots?
Saints stayed getting hosed by the refs.
Yeah, that was the most blatant pass interference. In today's football, that would have been unnecessary roughness. It was so much to go into that. Like the NFL is definitely like there's so much questionable stuff that goes into play.
That Saints Rams game made me so mad. I just completely ignored the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I did not want to watch it at all.
And it was a lame ass Super Bowl. Patriots only won 13-3, so
yeah, it was terrible. It had to go to Tom Brady legacy because the Saints was ready to go whoop them that year. Nobody was running for 100 yards over them. Sean Payton had them boys ready, man.
Stupid.
It's like when teams go out like that. Like, man, a better team didn't win today.
Was that the same year the Patriots and Chiefs went to the AFC Championship?
Yeah.
Oh, I hated that game too. So both championship games just made me mad.
Yeah. Oh my God, I remember that day. That was a brutal day, man. I actually went downtown for that game, man. That was a brutal day, man.
Oh, I was looking for the Chiefs, but I'm like, oh yeah, they took care of the Broncos.
The refs, man, it's always late in the game too. Is whenever they start playing a factor. Whenever the game's on the line, it's crucial moments. they start throwing them hankies, bro.
Or they don't throw it for the most obvious stuff.
Or they don't. Yeah, it's like it's late in the game, underneath 2 minutes.
Yeah, you got to let that go.
So
The
crucial.
Vikings
How
might
these
they might pay the
possessions in
Vikings
there.
back for the win. They might pay him back, but I go Bears today. You
Yeah, so the
starting Kirk?
Chiefs
Y'all
play.
starting Kirk Cousins and must start too, right?
Yeah,
I don't have. Who you said?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Without Jefferson, y'all still think he's a must?
Yeah, I think so.
It's just
I'm glad I don't
that's
have
what
him.
I'm saying. I got to see him without Jefferson. No, I had Jared Goff. Yeah, I had Jared Goff.
Yeah,
So
so
I
the
am
Chiefs.
starting
And
Joe
which I was
Burrow
feeling.
over him.
What's
You
that?
choosing Joe Burrow over?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would go Burrow.
Yeah, the Seahawks defense. That's a tough matchup, though. Man. That's gonna be.
I'm banking on that to be in a shootout.
You think it's gonna be a shootout?
Yeah, so, but both teams in like
That
high
was
20s,
they did
30s.
play the Giants. Yeah, they played the Giants, but that's a tricky game, though. I can see definitely a 20-27 game. Somebody winning. I think Bengals 27-20. But if the Seahawks win, I wouldn't be shocked. Just because just Pete Carroll, he always seemed like to get the job done. They got a like running game. The pass game is stable. The run game is solid. I'm ready to see Witherspoon versus Chase. So I'm gonna key in on that matchup. We'll be tracking those stats all day.
Yeah. So, who was your two games you locked in on? Ideal.
I said the Jaguars, Colts, and Lions, Buccaneers.
And
Those are
what
my
about this?
games.
Here's a sneaky one right here for y'all. Okay, the Lions at the Bucks.
Yeah, both teams are looking pretty good so far this year.
Tampa Bay coming off a bye. Going in at Tampa Bay on the road. How y'all feel about this one right here?
This
I was gonna
is
say,
a game I see that's a high scoring game.
I think
Over.
Baker Mayfield's the new Jared Goff, as in
Over
he
under
was
is
trash
43.
on the old team, and they dumped him, and now he's on a new team and looking good and great.
But yeah, with Jared Goff, Sean McVay just gave up on him too early. Proves he can get to the Super Bowl. You know, in a good system. So Baker Mayfield, he never proved nothing in Cleveland. But he had that redemption game with the Rams, and the Rams gave him some new life last year. And he on a good offense right now. So Jameson Winston, even that season he threw 30 interceptions. Like you put anybody with like Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, they're gonna look. You put Jared Goff on that team, he gonna look like MVP caliber. Got two good weapons. So I can see it being a shootout. Baker Mayfield, he on a redemption. He playing with passion. I got the Bucks to win this game at home. Lion fans said they like to travel. St. Brown, that's if we got to lock in an anytime touchdown on that game, I'm gonna ride St. Brown. I feel like he can score almost every game, even though it's not. He's not. I just feel that that's just how good he is. And Montgomery is just running angry
I need the
right now.
Bucks. I need the
He's
Bucks
just
to
running
lose.
over.
Montgomery's who I'd take for an anytime touchdown.
That's your best pick for any time?
Yeah.
That'd be if you had one anytime, would that be the who would be your top three anytimes for the day?
Let's take a look at it.
I'll go Montgomery,
We can use Monday night too.
Kyron Williams, and Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley. And yeah, Monday night too will be
Y'all think
any
Eckler?
game.
I think Eckler scores in his return.
Eckler should.
Yeah, Eckler's going to score.
Trying to think who's
That's
going to
me
score
one.
for the Saints. Kamara, Olave, or Thomas?
Eckler -2.
Tank Dell just
You
got
said
rolled out.
who was that?
Texans.
I think Raheem Mostert could punch one in without
I didn't think he was going to play after getting concussed last week. Yeah, Mostert, another -330 running back, -230. So him, McCaffrey.
I'm gonna go with the backs. I'm gonna go.
That'd be a smart parlay for $10. McCaffrey, Mostert, and Kamara. I feel like
Yeah.
McCaffrey, Mostert, Kamara,
And
Eckler, and David Montgomery. Those 5 running backs, even though they all negative, I think those would be a good parlay for like $10 to win like $100.
I gotta say,
Just-
I think we both won on that Montgomery Kamara trade.
Yeah. With the way Dan Campbell uses running backs, the big goal line running backs, he used them the right way. I'm like, he the only coach that know how to run the football to me. He not using Gibbs. He not unlocked Gibbs yet, but we still working our way in the second quarter of the season. So we'll see what Gibbs look like.
I'm not panicking yet on Gibbs.
yeah, same here.
Not yet. Yeah, he's not nothing to worry about, but it's just he got to get his volume, got to vision. Sometime the whole be there. He had a touchdown, but he slipped. So that was the only thing that happened that went bad for him. He just slipped. But that day, I took St. Brown on the first touchdown, so I cashed in the bet. But he slipped, so I'm rooting for Gibbs. I for sure thought we was drafting him this year. I'm like, we're gonna get Gibbs in the second round. I mean, they grabbed him at number 11 overall. So
I got one for y'all. Amon-Ra St. Brown or Jacoby Myers revenge game.
Who's the first guy?
ARSB.
Give me Amon-Ra.
yeah, like I was just saying, I feel like he can score every game. He another security blanket. He's gonna get his reps. I mean, he's gonna get his targets, and he for sure hands. Jacoby Myers is Jimmy G go-to though. It seemed even though
Jacoby Myers
Devontae is
balling.
I
see,
picked
what
up
about-
Jacoby Myers in one of my leagues. I'm starting
Oh,
him
really?
today.
What about Ridley?
Calvin Ridley, I got him locked in my lineup.
Yes. So you would sit Myers for ARSB and
Yeah.
still roll with Ridley?
Yeah. I think really it's the best of
That's
those
honestly
three.
my lineup. That's my 2 receivers in flex. I got Garrett Wilson, St. Brown, and Calvin Ridley. I'm running with Wilson this week only because Tank Dell out. Then I got Deontay Johnson on IR, so I'm gonna run with Garrett Wilson. Playing the Eagles, so it's gonna be tough for him. But ideal, you said Calvin Ridley on the anytime touchdown, huh?
Yeah, I like him a lot today. I think he's like wide receiver 6 or 5 for me.
I think he ball out.
Good morning, Nathan. We have a question right here.
Joker on the waivers. I have Waller, but nervous to play him with the bad old line. Should I grab and start from the waivers?
I like both Ertz and Pitts over Waller today.
I have Waller. No,
I even
I'm
taking the
fading
Joker over Waller. Well, Waller on a bye week, right?
Oh, but you in standard, right, Nathan? If I remember correctly, I think he might be the standard player. So let's see, Pitts. Which one got the highest over under matchup?
I have to look that up.
Let me see. The Cardinals. Oh, Cardinals. Cardinals play.
Let's see what time it is.
10:47. 10:47.
Yeah. From the waivers, I go from the waivers on this one. I don't need who the Giants playing. Oh, the Giants play the Bills Sunday Night Football. Okay. Yeah, I stay away from Waller, man. Even with Tyrod Taylor, I feel Tyrod can get him the ball, but I stay away from Waller. Pitts, he put together a game last week. I was saying earlier in the video, Washington the number 4 against tight ends, so that'll be a little tough. I lean Zach Ertz because he get a lot of targets. He veteran. I think he missed a touchdown last week, or that probably was the week before he missed a touchdown.
He scored. Ertz scored a touchdown last week.
Okay, so he scored last week. So
Yeah.
I lean towards Ertz, Njoku, and Pitts in that order. You just don't know what you get with the Giants.
I go Ertz and Pitts.
You go Ertz before Pitts?
Yeah.
Well, we won't go much longer today. But I'm ready for the Saints Texans game, man.
True.
Yeah, the Saints Texans game. What you thinking? You think CJ? You think CJ can do it today against the defense? Or
I'm slightly nervous. I've been talking to some people all week about it. Some of them, they all Saints fans too. Some of them thinking we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna win though, but man, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah,
for sure.
I got Saints. I picked Saints to win this week. I like Houston. They're young, but I'm gonna take the veterans and the defense and the experience on defense today. Houston, they a year away from me, but they playing they playing impressive so far. They the standout team. You know,
A year away from
CJ Stroud, he
playoff
playing
contention?
more. Who, Houston?
Yeah,
Probably a
from
year
playoff
two.
contention?
Year two from like 7. Yeah, year from 7 seed. Because the AFC South is not. You got the Titans who on the decline, the Jaguars who beatable, and the Colts. You know, they injured that quarterback. Richardson might be out for the rest of the season. So, I don't know.
The Eagles
never
got the
know with
Jets.
the coach, but
Eagles got the Jets today. At the Jets too. Eagles 6.5 over under 42.5.
I'm gonna run with Garrett Wilson today. Brees Hall looking good. You think he can run? Y'all think he can run over the Eagles this week?
I don't think he'll be as good as last week, but he'll put up a decent score.
Yeah.
I think
Nathan,
his
I'm leaning
rush
Myers.
total.
I would go Jacoby Myers in the revenge game.
Yeah, we got Jacoby Myers.
I'll go in Jacoby as well.
Like I want to start Myers over like some. I could play Myers over some top 10 people maybe potentially. I think Myers has been balling.
Yeah, he involved in I think he Jimmy G go-to guy. Even though you got Adams on the team, that's who Jimmy G like to throw the ball to.
He's getting a lot of targets.
Oh wow!
What's that? Give me a score update, JC.
18-13. Tannehill just threw an interception. If you got Derrick Henry on your fantasy team, he scored a touchdown for the Titans.
How much time is left in the game?
I got it at 4 minutes in the third quarter.
Okay.
Oh my God, he had him beat, but Tannehill was like so trash. I'm so happy we got rid of him. I remember Titans fans. I used to feel the same feeling as these Titans fans. I'm so happy we got
You
Tua.
think Tannehill gets benched eventually?
I would have benched him already. That's why I can't coach. Because I don't know why he's still playing. Honestly, you drafted a quarterback in the second round. You drafted a quarterback before in the third round. So give these young guys a shot, man. You
Willis
can't get
or
nowhere.
Levis? What's your lean?
Yeah.
You think Willis or Levis is the go-to?
So Levis or who else?
Willis.
Willis got a deep ball. In this play where Tannehill threw an interception, it probably would have went for Willis. But I haven't seen Levis play at an NFL level yet. So
Same here. They probably go Willis on comfortability, but Levis might have the bigger potential. What's up, Jarthar? Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Any questions, Jarthar? You betting it was Jarthar. I think Jarthar was on the over unders last time.
Yeah.
I have a question between.
What was that?
What's that?
I got one question for y'all.
What's up?
Between PPR, Jacoby Myers versus Jordan Addison.
Give me Myers.
Well, today I got to go with Addison because he's gonna be the number one, so he should. Just Bears defense ain't.
So all right. So no Jefferson. So Addison's gonna get a lot of volume. Okay, right? He's gonna get some force feeds. So in a PPR, he could be safe, but Myers is in a revenge game against the Patriots. He's been getting high volume as well. Who do you trust more here?
I was going Addison all week, and then when I woke up today, I just switched to Myers.
I don't hate you for that, man. I would go Myers. I got Myers in my top 20. I don't got Addison in my top 20 this week, even without Jefferson and the high volume force feeds potentially. I would want to see it before I could buy it, unless you want to roll the dice on that Addison and predict the high volume cashes in for you. But yeah, give me Myers here.
Okay. I'm riding the hot hand of Myers.
Dude, Myers has been crazy, man. It's hard for me to sit
in Vegas. You got to roll with the hot hand. Going against, I mean, it's sunny. I thought it was going to be rainy conditions, but it's actually sunny in Chicago. So I lean towards. I mean, Kirk Cousins going to throw the ball today, so it's either or. PPR. Yeah, I could go with Addison. He showed he can get open, but now that they gonna key in on him, so it's gonna be tough. I mean, Myers might have a better day. They might put up the same amount of points though.
What y'all think of the over in the Browns game? Pull it up.
It's like
over under 35 and a half. I'm thinking the 49ers probably win. I think they win what, like 20-7? Or you think they put up more than 20, the 49ers?
I think the 49ers can do more than 20 for sure.
So you probably lean the over? JC, you would take the over on 35 and a half right there?
I think that's the most public bet. Everybody taking the over on that game. I got it 33-0 49ers, so I'll take the under, honestly. I don't see like I said earlier, I don't see the Browns scoring.
You don't see the Browns scoring? Not even a field goal or something? That's a cold weather, windy game, huh?
Yeah, that might be like a 6. They all right off Lake Erie. Let me check the wind on that. If it's windy out there, I even feel like I'm even nervous for the 49ers, honestly.
Yeah, I could be a little nervous. It's gonna be crowd control. I mean,
I'll take the under on that game.
A lot of ground.
Okay, that game on right now, they saying it's gonna be wet. It's gonna be wet conditions and it's gonna be windy. Playing by the lake, so I think it's gonna be a ground and pound game too. A lot of clock being ran off. I'll take the under on that
game. Turnovers.
the key to that game is who could get ahead first. The key to get you want ball first in this matchup. If you win the toss, I'm taking ball first. You got to get an early lead and then just clock control that thing in a cold weather winning matchup.
But the Browns, they don't have they got PJ Walker, I think, who they just signed to their practice squad, and they starting him. They got a Ricky Jerome Ford, a second or young running back. The receiving core is, average. I don't see them scoring too much points in, but they got like a top tier defense that can at least hold the Niners. I mean, the Cowboys are supposed to be top tier, but they lost Trayvon Diggs.
The weather might
dealing with
help them out.
Yeah, so I'll take the over on that one, Jartar. Just on the weather and all the conditions. 49ers should cover the 9.5.
Yeah. Anything else y'all want to talk about before we close out today?
Since we was on the betting topic, I like Jalen Waddle for anytime touchdown. Jartar, I don't know what books you plan on or where you playing at. I like if you can play anytime touchdowns. I like I like Jartar. I like Jalen Waddle, Brian Robinson today, Christian Kirk, and I like Dante Foreman for the Chicago Bears to get in the end zone today. So 2 running backs and 2 receivers. Trevor Lawrence. I think the Colts and Jaguar game, I think the Jags put up some points today. So if you're looking for an over game, I look into that game.
What's your lock on a spread?
My lock on the spread this week, since they all been so close, my favorite underdog today is
I think you said Tampa Bay. Huh?
My favorite underdogs, Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tampa Bay and Chicago Bears. But on the spread, I like the Dolphins to take care of the Panthers today, but that one I also seen another most bet. Most of the money was on the Dolphins, so I wouldn't be shocked if we win by 10. I lean the Panthers, and if you can take them on an alternate to like 17 points, 17.5. But don't be sure. We can't be shocked if the Dolphins blow them out because the Panthers is banged up all over the field. Trevor Lawrence passing yards.
What about you, Ida? You have any locks today?
I know I lost, but I just want to say, you think it can be another 70-20 game for the Dolphins over the Panthers?
I don't think we do them that bad today, because they got a good pass defense, but they run defense is where they struggle at. So I think we just chew up the clock, and hopefully we stick to the run. Mostert, man. I got Mostert in the lineup. I got DeAndre Swift in the lineup.
Lock him up,
dog. I like both today.
So what is the over-under for Lawrence passing yards? What's it set at right now?
I'll peek at it real quick. T-Law
probably like 230.
I think he had like 2. When I seen him, he was like around 270 something.
270.
That's the over under.
Yeah, I think. But I'm gonna double check it. I can't find what time they go. Okay, I found them. Loading it out.
It was 270. I'll take it over.
Well, they got him at 254.5. So you said if he had 270, he'd take him over. Yeah, 254.5.
Still take the over.
All right, Jartar, I did like the over here.
Yeah, I'll take the over too on that. I'll take the over too, Jartar. So if that's the lock, I lock that in for sure.
I might like the Cowboys. Y'all think that? My bad. What was that, JC?
No, I was saying I might lock that in with Jartar. That Trevor Lawrence passing yards.
Yeah, that was a good one. Good catch, Jarthar. So this Cowboys Chargers game. Cowboys is favored 1.5 after an ugly performance by Prescott last week. Y'all think this whole week they hammered the film and they're gonna make some corrections, or would y'all take the Chargers plus 1.5?
I'm leaning Chargers right now.
That could be a nice little play right there. The Chargers 1.5 plus.
I took
Y'all
Chargers.
think the Chargers win that game outright, or
Yeah,
you got the
Dak's
Cowboys?
another guy that got to prove to me can really win, man.
It's at the
Like
Chargers
I don't
too.
know. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Dak. He not getting CD Lamb. Well, hopefully he gets CD Lamb the ball. That's why I thought CD Lamb would be a good anytime touchdown. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow morning and lock the Monday night bets in, but I like CD
That's
Lamb to get going because like they in the media they've been like down talking him and stuff, so they got to come out and play with some passion. And the
yeah.
Chargers are vulnerable defense, so
Shit, yeah, man. I'm about to go cook up a couple parlays, man. I'm about to go get ready for the Saints Texans game. Cook up a couple parlays, man.
that's
Man,
good.
let's the slate's not like really great, but let's we got a couple of games here today. So
Hey, football is football.
football's football, yes sir. Every given Sunday, any given Sunday.
Yeah, football, man. This is my favorite day of the week. Really, just my favorite time of the year.
Saturday,
Saturday,
yeah. Well,
Sunday.
yeah. I like college football more, but
Get it
for
back to
anytime
back.
football though, I can watch football on a Tuesday night, dog.
Yeah, Tuesday. I wish we had some Tuesday night games, but we'll be watching tonight. Update on that scoring Ravens game before we get out of here. It's 21-13. Ravens just kicked the field goal. We in the
Tucker.
fourth quarter, so if you guys want to tune into that one before we get into the 11 games.
We
Yeah,
probably
we
got some
appreciate
Max
you,
and sub
Jarthar.
out on Tuesday. Oh, also on the rankings, we got any Ravens and
Appreciate you,
Titans players?
Jarthar,
that
man.
people
I hope we
So I took out their Ravens. Or who the Ravens are playing again? The Titans.
Titans. So the only person should be Derrick Henry.
Titan.
Okay, I'm gonna take Derrick Henry out, and then we're gonna be good to go.
And as soon as we're done here, I'm
No,
gonna
when you guys post
try to
those
get this
rankings, so
out.
I can
Yeah. All right, I took Henry out. I think we're good to go.
All right.
As always, like, subscribe, comment. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Nathan, Jarthar, shout outs. Here's our Twitter
Shout-outs.
handles.
Follow us on Twitter. Dropping in college basketball, NBA coming up. I'm gonna be dropping some
Yeah,
NBA
basketball's
likes too,
coming
man.
around, man.
So we finna
Game
go
day.
crazy on these game parlays.
Hey, before we go next week, college football,
Some
Ohio
more,
State
yeah,
at
we got dumb.
Ohio State at Penn State, 11 a.m. kick. Why do you put 11 a.m. kick on that, dog?
So big noon kickoff can have it.
I hate Joe Klatt, bro. Joe Klatt's so opinionated, and
You don't want to hear Gus Johnson yelling and Joel Klatt giving the dumbest pick ever while you're watching that game.
I do like Gus. But Joe Klatt, man, that boy's corny. I don't like people who are SEC haters. I can't stand the SEC hate. I mean, I get it; they jealous, and we win all the time, but I don't like the SEC hate, man. But hey, but before we go, who's y'all lean on this one, man? Penn State at Ohio State next week, dog. So this is the first week that I actually put Ohio State ahead of Penn State in my rankings. I've been having Penn State higher for the majority of the season.
I gotta go the Ohio State Buckeyes, man.
Yeah, that's going to be a crazy environment. Even if it's 11 a.m., Penn State's going to have that bitch packed.
Me and Boot have had
Yeah, they're gonna have it
Ohio
jumping
State
for
number one
sure.
for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So you're going you lean?
Lean Ohio State.
Okay.
Michigan, my number one team right now overall.
I still got
Can't
Georgia.
overlook what Michigan doing right now.
I still got Georgia number 1. I got Michigan 2, but you're right.
I don't
Michigan
like
has
what
dominated.
they did yesterday.
Was that?
Yeah, what Georgia did yesterday. What
It was
Georgia
an ugly
did
win.
yesterday, I can't forgive them. They didn't cover that spread for me, so I got to bump y'all down to 2.
Yeah, bump down this week.
Ugly win.
It was an ugly win. But hey, look, I'm at the point where like, man, you got to
They
respect
got it
Georgia though,
down.
man. They on a 20 something win streak, man. You got to beat them to drop them. Someone got to beat them.
I found this out yesterday. Do you know who's the second longest win
Yeah,
streak
you
in college
gotta
football?
beat them.
Longest win streak in college football active right now?
Second longest,
Who?
Washington.
Which is 15,
I think it's at
Washington,
13 or
okay.
14.
14. Okay. But college football's been lit now, man. It started off a little slow, but it's starting to pick up
No,
heavy
college
now.
football lit.
Yeah, college football always lit. Yeah,
Football
man.
always fun, man. The young guns watching the new prospects coming to the league is always good. It's always good.
I'm getting hyped for the draft already. I'm looking at draft.
Dude, the wide
boards and-
receiver. JC, you're gonna love the wide
I'm about
receivers this year, dog.
to go run and get something to eat, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. It was a good show, man. We'll do this again next week.
We gotta
I
keep.
did. We got the
momentum high.
rankings. Yeah, I did. We got the rankings all ready for you to go. Yeah, bro. We appreciate everybody.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's joining. Keep joining. Follow us on Twitter. Follow college football season. Every Saturday is live in there. So if you need some college football picks, it's always a great show. And we'll be back for week 7 next Sunday.
Yes, sir, man.
Thanks for bringing
Y'all have
me
a
up
good
as
one.
always. I love talking
Yes, sir, JC.
about football. We from 4-1, man. Let's get to 5-1, guys. Let's keep winning. Let's get our championships.
I'm looking good already in all my leagues from the Thursday. So we ready to go.
4-2.
Yeah, bro. Keep climbing. I'll catch y'all next week. All right.
All right.
All right,
Later.
guys.
See you, man.